Good morning. I am Christine Claire Rellin, and I'm here to discuss what is stem cell gene therapy. We all know that stem cell is very important to our body, especially the heart, the muscle, the blood, the bones, and so on. Now, what is stem cell? For you guys, what is stem cell for your own opinion? So, the stem cell are the mother cells that have potential to become any type of cell in the body. One of the characteristics of stem cell is their ability to self-renew while maintaining the potential to develop into other types of cells. So stem cells have the potential to become any type of cells in the body. And one of the main characteristics is their ability to self-renew, to develop into other types of cells. Not only that, but stem cells can also become cells of blood, heart, bones, skin, muscles, brain, and among others. So the stem cell is not just having the ability to self-renew or multiply while maintaining. It can also develop into other types of cell, like embryonic stem cells. These embryonic stem cells are pluripotent, which means that they can turn not only one cell, but into more than one type of cell. And stem cells are also derived from different sources, which are these two stem cells: the embryonic stem cells and the somatic stem cells. Now, what is embryonic stem cells? In Costa 2013, the embryonic stem cells are derived from a 4 or 5-day-old human embryo that is in the blastocyst phase of development. The embryos are usually extras that have been created in IVF or in vitro fertilization, where several eggs are fertilized in a test tube, then implanted into a woman. At this stage, an embryo is called a blastocyst, and like what I've said earlier, that embryonic stem cells are pluripotent stem cells. The embryos are usually extras that have been created in IVF or in vitro fertilization, where several eggs are fertilized in test tube before being implanted into a woman. Now let's proceed to the somatic stem cells. So what is somatic stem cells? Again, in Costa 2013, the somatic stem cells are cells that exist throughout the body after embryonic development are found inside of different types of tissues. These stem cells have been found in tissues such as the brain, bone marrow, blood vessels, skeletal muscles, skin, and the liver. They will remain non-dividing state for years until activated by disease or tissue injury. And these stem cells can divide or self-renew indefinitely, enabling them to generate from the originating organ or even regenerate the entire original organ. So somatic stem cells can divide or self-renew indefinitely, which means these stem cells have a limitation enabling them to originate a range of cell types from the originating organ or even regenerate the entire organ, and it is generally thought that the adult or somatic stem cells are limited in their ability to differentiate based on their tissues or region. But there is some evidence to suggest that they can differentiate to become other cell types. The differences between embryonic stem cells and somatic stem cells is the embryonic have the potential to develop more than other types of cells, while somatic stem cells, these stem cells can divide or self-renew but cannot generate or regenerate cell types from the originating organ and their ability to differentiate, but there is some evidence to suggest that they can differentiate to become other cell types. So that's the end of my report, and thank you for listening to my discussion. But that's not the end, because there's still the bioethics of gene therapy, which will be discussed by Ms. Labahon.